I normally care a lot about whether a YouTube video gets a lot of views, but this time I don't care, because these videos that I'm putting out get no views, and doesn't matter. That's not the point of this channel. I've got a couple of other YouTube channels where I get a lot more views, but on this one, so what? I don't get any views, but at least I get to say whatever I want to the camera and know that nobody's going to watch it. That gives me a certain confidence to do things that or say things, talk about things that I wouldn't say on my other channels. And that's kind of freeing. And for an introvert like myself, it kind of means that I'm learning to put ideas out there online, or getting into the practice of putting ideas online that, I don't know, might not be mainstream, or I might be nervous to say in public, because it feels like there's a kind of mainstream narrative that you're expected to toe in line with, and when you're in polite conversation in public, in real life, it can feel like you're not allowed to have an opinion that deviates from that mainstream narrative. Well, sometimes I agree with the mainstream narrative, sometimes I don't. And actually, I think there are probably a lot of people out there that feel the same way, like they're following along with the mainstream opinion. And actually, quite a lot of things I don't have an opinion on. I don't know enough about them, and it feels like you're expected to have an opinion one way or the other. Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, America, anti-America. You're expected to have a stance on all these things. Well, I don't really have a stance. Sometimes I'm interested to hear the story. Sometimes I'm more interested to listen to people that speak so strongly on one side or the other. And yes, some of them are very well informed and they make believable arguments, but some of them just seem to, I don't know, have decided they're picking a side, and they lose all ability to critically assess other information that comes in. But anyway, I don't really want to talk about any of those politics subjects because, like I said, I don't have enough information about them. But I think there are other topics that I can talk about on here. Like I've been talking about the challenges of being introverted. That's not really something I would talk about in real life. The challenges of being introverted, and actually how counterintuitively getting onto YouTube is a therapy. It's kind of therapeutic. Maybe it doesn't solve the problem, but well, actually introversion isn't exactly a problem to be solved. But if you want to, if you've got an introverted personality and you want to express ideas online, then that's maybe something you have to practice. It doesn't come naturally. And actually, that's kind of what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. It's my practice of talking to a camera and talking in public and trying to formulate ideas which 90% of the time comes out as nonsense, and maybe some of the time comes out as something that actually has some merit to it. I don't know. Most of the time I don't know what to say to the camera. A lot of the time I catch myself trying to say something intelligent just for the sake of it, which I hate. All I want to do is really say what I think is true. Personally, I think that's a great objective to have. If you can say what you think is true, and if you can live in a way that you believe is a true way to live, I think you're in line, you're living in line, and you're speaking your truth. That's the way to feel at ease with yourself. So yeah, I see a lot of people online that, you know, when you hear somebody say something and you're like, oh shit, I think that way as well. I believe that, but I never had the balls to say it. You see those people online saying that. I don't think there's anything special about them. They just decided to turn on a video camera and speak their truth. And maybe the special thing about them is that they had the balls to do that. And actually that takes courage. Picking up a camera, talking to it, not only doing that, but putting yourself on the line a little bit by saying something that counters the mainstream narrative. That's bold. I'd like to do that more, but for now I just want to upload to YouTube for 30 days on the trot. I've only got 5 more days to go. I'm looking forward to the 30th day, and maybe at that point I'm going to break down like what I've learned, if anything, how this thing has helped, and what I'm going to do next. But for now, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.